Good morning ko.
Good morning.
With regards sa nabaton sa Iloilo Province SGLG Award, hapon ito, no? Yes po.
Well, yes, again, no, we received the Seal of Good Local Governance Award kahapon sa Manila, and I would like to thank and pass on the congratulations to una sa tanan man nga nagabululig. Our achievements are not only that of the Iloilo Provincial Government. Ug nang aton nga mga nahimuan, pulihan nato nila na including you. Because a large part of our job is informing our constituents, explaining to them. So, because we cannot really go far if we don't have the cooperation of our people. And ang ginabulig nyo sa amon, this is a full-time information and education drive component that you give to us. And also our department heads in the Iloilo Provincial Capital, our employees, our mayors and barangay officials, and our partner agencies in the national government led by the DILG. Uh, Salamat and also congratulations to you for the seal of good local governance that was given to the province. But again, I would like to say this again, that what is more important than any award um, is the process. No, ang DSGLG is not about winning an award. It is about the standards given by the DILG. That if you follow it, that if you follow it, then you can say that you are practicing good governance. You are practicing good governance because again, good governance is not an objective. It is a standard. It is a modality. That is why in the mission of the province, we stated that our mission in Iloilo is to have a local government unit that provides equitable distribution of the resources and opportunities of the province through good governance. And what I think the most important word there, so far as the SGLG is concerned, is the word through, because we will achieve our mission through the practice of good governance. What is important in the SGLG is the process. Is that we can say that we improve, especially that the standards of the SGLG keep on increasing. It becomes more difficult every year. So we can say that we are improved. That is the most important part of the exam. Ano may importante nga parte sa award na ito. It's the process, because good governance is a standard that we want to adopt here in the province of
You have received, sir, no, ika-fifth na rin SGLG.
for sa akon niya administrasyon sa aton dili, this is our first since 2000. And I know before that damo na nabato ng province of Iloilo during that time of former Governor Arthur Defensor Sr. This is not a first. Naanad na ang probinsya sa amuning achievements.
With this book, ano ang mga incentive or cash grant na rin natin sa province?
There is a cash award. I think it's 9.5 million. But the more important than the cash award is the process. It's the process of following the guidelines that at the end of the day you can see yourself improving. You're improving when you follow the step by step SGLG standards. And I was deputy majority floor leader when we passed the law because the program is now institutionalized in a republic. So now it's just a program. Right now it is in the law.
So the 9.5 million po, may mga idea ka na kung hindi mo siya
Preliminarily, we want to put it in a major road, but that's not yet final.
Gov sa nung mabago.
Naunahan mo si Paul, gagana si Paul. Gagana.
Hindi sa kasi mag-drop ko eh. Hindi ko ba tulog kay David?
Lain ang panil ko sa pagpalaot. Lain lagi naman panil ko sa
Sa mabago sa mga rito employees nag-aras ko lang tiniyak 5,000.
Yes, that is the collective negotiation incentive bonus. In collective negotiation incentive,
selection negotiation? Agreement.
because our employees, they have an agreement. It's like a collective bargaining agreement. Except that is in the government, and it says there that if you meet certain targets, they will have a bonus. So I think it is 25,000 in addition to the PEI performance enhancement incentive.
Mga pinag
I think that is 5, and then in addition to the 13th month pay, which they have another name for it. Yeah. That is what it is.
SRI
If we,
service recognition.
I don't know kung may among kita sila. So, during I think the last year, the last minute at yung papanawag sa atin, the directive, I don't know if there is right now. If we can give more tanik at kung may punto malaki, then why not?
Pero sa mga ito mabago, 5,000. Ang bago.
Yes, it will be processed. Because it has already, wala mong mag-iwan siya because we need the budget for that.
Mga next week Gov
Yeah, mayugid. Gusto natin ang mga bonus makuha mo at least
Pero what happens sa mga job hires natin kasi mga
contract service.
But may mga limitations because ang munang arrangement, there is no employee with the province. So, kung kita malang tani, kung kita lang pagustuhan, we have no choice. We have no choice. Kung kita lang pagustuhan, nga hindi. Gusto natin, hindi na.
Paul?
Nag-meet kita Gov sa mga hospital chiefs sa nagligan nga inadlaw. Ano mga na-discuss naton para nga maservisyon kaya sa mga pumunuyo sa probinsya?
Ang mo to, it was a year-end session, and itagaan namon sang assessment ano ang budget sa ospital natin. Ano ang performance in terms of the revenue as an economic enterprise sa hospital? Ano ang iyang nagalastuan sa kung pila ang budget kag pila ang gina-project natin nga base kulang. So mo nang hindi natin. And we discussed to sa akin na chief of hospitals in broad terms the strategy. So the strategy, you know why? Hindi siya the hospital is an economic enterprise. Ito mo. Siyempre, economic enterprise that's under the local government. It's supposed to be self-sustaining because of its own revenues. It does earn revenue. But the challenges are very basic. Number one, kung ikumpara mo na siya sa mga private hospitals, because that is an enterprise. Number one, we are governed by the salary standardization law. So you pay higher salaries. Number two, hindi kita ginansya pero sa private hospitals because it is a government hospital. So sa umpisa pa lang, pero di kasi sumada. And yet we call it an enterprise. Number three, so opposite private hospitals, it's 10% charity, 90% it's 90% charity and 10% enterprise. In the private hospitals, it's 90% enterprise, 10% charity. So that is the challenge that we are facing. So dito in plaster natin paupod sa atong hospitals moving towards to 2020. The basic start is number one. No? Number one, without compromising service as a government hospital, mas maayo gid if you can increase your revenue. So how do you increase your revenue? Siyempre, dapat ma-increase mga inventory, your services, the quality and as the quantity. So that you can take advantage, full advantage of what we have now, which we do not have before. The PhilHealth. Under the PhilHealth law and the Universal Health Care Law, we have a government medical insurance system that enables our nga natagal kapasidad tungod sa coverage ang aton nga mga panguluyo pati ang aton mga pigado na makabayad sa ospital because of the PhilHealth card. So that is one big advantage sa bago natin ng sistema in the implementation of the Universal Health Care Law sa aton economic enterprise because sa una, ang mga hindi makabayad, ng kinabuhigan, they have the capacity to pay. So we can make use of that. And you can resort to PPP, wala ikaw cash out. Wala sang capital infusion because may private sector ikaw ang pag-uwi. To render the other services na compartmentalize ang hospital. Na wala ikaw sang added capital infusion but you increase the capacity of the hospital. If you increase your capacity, you increase your patients. Right now, paying patients because of the PhilHealth card. So what are we trying to? We're trying to make it work. The economic enterprise. So munang general direction ng kita natin. Right now, we are implementing the budget given by bulig sa ato ni Senator Angara sa nagligat. Pag-impagtigayunan, pagkikita sa bagong budget for 2023. Nasa dugang nga kapasidad sa atong nga hospital. So, amo na ang ginsugilanon natin sa atong nga mga it's very clear to our hospital chiefs kung ano ang sitwasyon sa atong hospital sa economic enterprise and how we will move forward with them. So, amo na ang ginhimo natin kaupod ng atong mga chief of hospitals. But we will have to take care of three things for hospitals. Number cleanliness, order, and the functionality of our facilities and equipment. That's like in the Capitol. Tamang inapatigay natin sa cleanliness of the Capitol. Functionality sa mga bagay-bagay brief and order in which I think that we have achieved dahil layo ng na-improve natin sa Capitol ngayon area, especially ang solid waste management sa Capitol. So we want to do that all over the province, including our hospitals.
In relation to sa mga hospital, last month ago or nabigat pa before the pandemic, may mga hospital kita mag-apply na yearly and login kuha sa LEO o local economic enterprise inside sa general fund. Ano matapos mo? Sa general fund na sila gyapon or bali sila sa
Hindi may nagsayo kita nga tuwa. You know why? Kasi ang economic enterprise, at least you must be able to take care of your personnel. May mga hospitals kita nga because of the pandemic, why nila malabot ang targets? Isang pandemic, nag-apekto sa aton ang number one. Ang tao, ang mga non-COVID patients, nagpalagyo sa ospital. Hindi sila magpalapit. Pero generally, non-COVID patients, ang services na kinarender mo, they're paying better than COVID-19 as a disease. Ang ikadua, naglain ang schemes ng PhilHealth. So, na may package. Kung na muli nga package, tagaan ka ang amon ni uli sa inyo as an insurance corporation of the government. Amon ni, subong actual, whichever is lower. So, nag-apekto to siya sa collection natin. So, na may package. So, I cannot remember why they changed the computation promoto duha ka bagay kung nga nagnubong revenue. Number one, ang non-COVID patients nga wala nagkatusos na nag-epekto sa ato. Number two, ang paglain sang payment scheme sang payment. So, ga-adjust na naman kita dira.
Gov, madayon ang pagpakig-meet sa kay Secretary Bunuan.
Dapat kahapon kita, but I think the secretary was called to a meeting in Malacanang. But supposed to be, I delivered our letter personally na lang, nag-agi na lang kita dito sa opisina. Pagin pili natin ng atong mga pangayo. And maybe we will see if we can go back next. Ma-reschedule na lang kita. Kaya nagapangayo kita sang we have to register a request for a new bridge sa Uyungan. Big bridge. Right now there's we have a temporary solution to the problem because we have a Bailey bridge. And ang tay-tay sa Naklo, ngara sa provincial road, in pangayuan man natin na siya. And we registered on paper ang atong man sa unang padayon ng pangayo. We said that we look forward to the sooner opening of the flyover. Kaya in the meantime, sa nagliligat, nagapangayo kita kanagaulak sang abiso sa aton sang department, especially coming from the planning service department, no, the Bureau of Design, kung ano ang natabo, what is really the structural knowledge. Sa subong I cannot unang ginapamangkot nato. And the engineering interventions na kinang natin moon kag ang timeline depend. So we will try to go back there next week. Importante nga, it's very short letter na ayo natin po atong gusto sa Department of Public Works and Highways.
Pero may schedule sa Lunes ito na mamit
Not yet, malaw.
sa NEDA, or sa Regional Development Council.
I will see first kung may RTC meeting ka. I will see first.
Gov, follow-up lang, Gov. Sa pagkiyas ng Gulyang Bayan, nagpasar sa resolusyon nga naging sa Panginoon Gov Congressman magkanda sa congressional inquiry. Supported.
Yes, of course. But kita yung pamaagin natin, because I am from the executive branch, is to go there and ask. Kaya mo lang na siya mo ni siya structural ang finding. Amo na siyang eksakto nga assessment natin kung nga nag-amo na siya. Kung ano man. Una na amo ning natabo. I have an idea kay nakabati. So amo ning natabo nga amo ning structural damage siya in technical terms. Kag amo ning engineering interventions natin. So and this is the timeline nga ako ni ginapakayo. But any investigation is welcome except that hindi sa aton obra hindi tanaya mo dali.
Kung sa PSF ko lang, ibigay ko lang sa imo ang mga mensahe from fundraisers. Nagpasalamat din sila sa imo na inistorya mo ang shipping company ng mga staff na kung ka ba nung iba ka mga nasa 2,000 to 3,000 ka mga baboy ang kinaship natin sa Metro Manila every week. Isan pa mamayara kita sa PSF ang mga
Nga maano?
sige ang atong pagkuha sa baboy sa PSF.
Yes, because of the zoning, because of our executive 545, order 545, and circular number 2 of 2022 of the Department of Agriculture, na may zoning kita that you can continue to trade pork and pork products and byproducts from zone to zone basta pareho ka mo. Yung unang basic principle niya. And really the purpose of that, so that it does not stop. Again, that is based on the new zone experience. Eh kung tama kita, radical sa inyong mga solusyon as stated before, mapalda ang industriya. And we are not here just to stop things. We're here to balance between food security, the industry, and sa mga kinanglan sa ating mga pulubi. That is why muna ang ating behavior. We continue to fight it while balancing. Karon sa hapon, we will have our red and green Christmas at the Capitol. Nga red na siya. Because really, while we celebrate Christmas, we spend time and our resources. We take advantage to campaign in our ongoing fight against ASF. We will have red zone sa Kapitolyo. That's a pork festival. But not just because we want to encourage eating, but we want to advertise and to campaign ng ato. We have, we are about to sign Executive Order 605. No? 605 is an order to establish minimum biosecurity standards for ASF, implementing our Tahom campaign. Tahom campaign. This is the first. We will launch it later and now. Okay, sa una, you remember COVID-19? Ang atong 3M strategy, magmaskara, maghugas, kag magdistansya. The DOH, hugas, iwas, at maskara, at mask. Minimum public health standards. So this is our version sa ASF. Hugas, tapak, iti ano mga basics. Tapak sa disinfectant before you enter your piggery and the facilities and buildings where pork is manufactured, processed, transported. Because the execution of biosecurity measures is really at the level of the farm and the facilities and nowhere else. That is very fundamental. Hugas, hugas, amuna, that is the proper washing and cleaning practices and methods. Matinlo ang pagkakaon, safe feeding, and the use of potable water compliant with the regulatory requirements. So, Tahom campaign is what we will do moving forward sa sige panagang naton sa red and green zone, sige testing naton. Muna yung ating moving forward. And we will encourage our municipalities to conduct the biosecurity measures, trainings, and seminars under Executive Order 545. We will give assistance for that training and seminar, and maybe, kung nakaigo, for disinfectants sa atong mga municipalities nga mag-conduct sang trainings and seminars on biosecurity measures. Why? Because the frontline strategy right now, as we continue the fight against COVID-19, is papaskugon natin ang atong mga farms, especially backyard racers. So that is why we have Executive Order 605, minimum biosecurity standards for ASF. The Tahom campaign, tapak, hugas, kag matinlo ng pagpakapon. So that is ASF.
Pero balik ko sabi sa letter, naging submit mo sir kay
Ayun siya.
Secretary Gunuan. You've mentioned human bridge.
Yeah.
Naklo bridge. Balik pila ang amount sir. Naging po ngayon for
I
that
can't remember,
project.
but that Uyungan Bridge, I got that from the Department of Public Works and Highways. Hindi, I don't want to say the amount, pero masala ako. I think it was 120 million. Pero we can validate that later. Naklog is smaller, of course, because it is in provincial. That is sure. Mas maliit po.
Nag-aakit sila po kung pwede ka naman sa letter. Zero.
Yes. Karon.
Kung magpadala sa mga baboy sa ibang area, kung tingon, basta din yan sunday sa mga baboy sa
Yes, so but we have to check. Ano yung ongoing, kita ka monitor. We will check kung ano kita. But so far sa monitoring natin, we have supply. Na-monitor natin ng red zones like ito. Because in the red zone, they do not replace yet. Why pakita sa repopulation? Right, I spoke with the minister and mayor. So, mga 40% ang nabilin sa suwid sa mga. That is good news. Why? Silingon, may iba nga inuway malatlakan. So, sa atong Executive Order 545 sa recovery state, inatanaw mo, plus kung mag-uluntat na siya positive, pwede ka nakarepopulate. And then you move on. Because we have to move on. That's the fight. You cannot stop and consume everything. No. Para makontain ka na dra, pwede makapatayo. So that you replenish the supply.
Ang feedback mo sa mga hog racers nga wala na sila matamaan sa ESF. Kapag nga wala na stop ang ato yung pagpadala sa mga baboy sa mga lugar.
Why give up? That's why there's a zone. No? The pink zone can sell. Green zone can sell. That's why. Importante lang sinada nga ang ato ng mga red zone, kasi pwede na kita mag-uli sa mga nadula para ang industriya makapadayon. Kung may masakit, hindi pa pilit kita, panghawan kita, panglimpyo kita. Moving forward, that is the solution. That is why we have the home campaign. Back to basics, minimum biosecurity standards para mas mabasko ang aton nga mga hog racers.
Doon sa reason, hindi kita kapagwa kung kasunod sa baboy. Pero kung may nasang bastanda nila supply sa isang kabantaw, hindi na kita
Red zone, pwede ka kapasulod. Sang una na ito nga paggawa sa IOY, lang kita nagpagawa sulod, kaya bago pa man ang kag, para mas mabuhin-buhinan kapag ang risiko. Kaya kung may nagasulod, dulong sang baboy, they come from the pork industry, paggawa na ba, may dala sila. That is the reason. But kung wala sila, pwede ka kapasulod. Even right now, you can.
Gov, sa agency, nag-report ko siya providing senator. Ano ang status ng NTF-LCAP nga mga infra-projects sa Kabanwanganan na wala natapos pag according sa mga kapitan na kilala ko, balik puno ang budget.
Yes.
Ang problema, nag-delay ang contractor kay damuhan sa mga projects nila. Example, the first district, in Hapan, tanan sa pagkakon, hindi nila matatapan tanan kay kulang tao, equipment, sige so delay.
O yung LCAP, that is a big amount. Right now, status, we cannot complete what needs to be completed based on the timeline of the budget. Because the budget will end this year. We have a report on that kung pilagit ang natapos nila. No? Dako ginang apekto sa absorptive capacity sa probinsya. Isa ng ato na lang project di as is without adding 700 million of barangay projects sa ato nga procurement system. Dako na nga daan ang ato. Even you see ang aton special education fund, no, of the province, that is our own. It's always there. I downloaded 100 million download. But silingon, hindi ang province na nag-implement because hindi masarangan sa sistema. I downloaded to municipalities in the schools so that they will implement classroom. That is also true with the LCAP funds. So, mandamo challenges along the way. Una nga nabudlayan kita. But right now, there is ongoing measure nga ginpulihan natin po ang DLG to extend the life of the fund. We don't know yet that is coming because it can be extended. Funds like that in the past have been extended, except that ang iba sa nagiged wala siya ma-extend. Ang implementation sina kay damo peculiarities nga hindi lang LCAP project kung mga layo na gani, it goes to the extent nga why sa may mabatong hindi malayo siya. Why sa gusto mag-ubra because it's not worth the muna isa lang sa mga limbawa sa mga challenges nga natubang nato. Pero kung ako panahon mo, by and large, I'm very satisfied with the achievement of the project. Bisan why pa na siya maubos. Kaysa kapasidad natin kag sa dalaga niya, it is good that we have achieved that. Although ngitaan pa natin solusyon ang mga delayed kag hindi natapos. May iban kita nga hindi kami kalampas sa procurement because there are no takers. So, kung na mga hindi siya practical para sa ila, malayo. Una may mga delays kita sa mga bagyo. But we have accounted for the delay point by point sa mga project because we report that to the DILG. Intindihan na ito na senaryo sa mga project kung initial delay, kung sitwasyon. We know that ay hindi lang ko kasabat sa mga fraud because ang status ng kada project na matag sa ato. Kung nga abo sila
Kasi true, Bob, na from 20 million per barangay, nag-buhin ang...
That is the 2022.
Yes.
4 million because siguro natagan na nila. You cannot repeatedly give 20 million to the affected areas because you have already given.
Kung sa LCAP fund ba na, may mga information sa mga banuang like sa first district nga imbis nga ihatag sa ila either baboy or baka para sa tao sa beneficiaries ang nakatabo kwarta na lang pero
We investigated that, when you told. No, hindi matabo siya. Because the province, will procure the data yan. Turn it over to us. Dali ang suppliers natin niya, they can source it anywhere they want. They can buy from there. Kag why not? Hindi ba? Nga abi kung makabakal mo lang kamudra sa local na mo. Why get it from Negros? Anong ulihin natin nga deliveries, most of them came from Negros Occidental. Pero may iban sila nga diri lang yung bakal sa Idalog, which is, nga hindi, basta gusto man lang. Dati namin na, before turnover, gina-inspection natin na. Gina-inspection, pag gina-ear tagging, gina-inspection. Until pa delivery, ginakadtuan na sa ating GSO, pag ginakilo. Pag ginabutangan, ear tag. Ano yung kato? Pero nag-source ang suppliers natin sa local, sa Iloilo. Nga hindi ra kamo pwede ka pabakan. Instead of buying it from Negros Occidental, like most of the deliveries yung origin ng batch natin.
So, patapos na ang tuig, may we know if ano ang mga significant accomplishments of the province and ano mga challenges na encounter for this year?
Damo. Ano. Well, again, no, I think we are fighting well against ASF. See, ang ginhambal ko sa mo, that is mo to siyang punta sa one significant challenge natin. Ang achievement is kung nakabangon na kita sa COVID-19, salamat, tigin pulugihan natin ito na program. That's why we can have celebrations with COVID-19 fight natin. And again, ini mga trabaho natin that in the process of following the standards of SGLG, that is a big achievement. Pero I think without having the chance to collect my thoughts, may mga achievements kita nga big matagaan kita maminsal. There are others na hindi makitaon ko. We are very happy that we like our one very good achievement is our best province program. The Bulig Eskwela sa probinsya, Executive Order 460. We just downloaded 100 million of classrooms. Importante sa atin. And we have an educational program for our SEF. Again, we downloaded. Hindi kita kasarang mag-implement. It affects our absorptive capacity. We downloaded so that the municipalities will implement it for us. So SEF is the educational program of the province is very important. Aside from our campaign against COVID-19, which we won, we are winning. Our ASF fight that we are continuing right now, our educational program, and we have executive orders that we will yet sign. Sinimana, and they are counted as programs for 2020. Hindi ko na pag-i-announce. Tapos na. Renewable energy. Executive Order 606. We have Executive Order 606. An order instituting the ILOILO Province Boost Renewable Energy or the ILOILO Pro Green Program, a program that shall promote the development, utilization, and commercialization of renewable energy. Develop and implement the energy efficiency and conservation program and prioritize the utilization of our ER194 funds. This is really our energy drive. Why are we celebrating Green Christmas? Because we are taking advantage of our celebrations to promote and campaign for our advocacies. We are now celebrating the Energy Consciousness Month. And for the province, we have Green Christmas Lane here in the capital to launch our renewable energy drive. So we have this also. Our energy drive is here in this executive order because we want to be aggressive in renewable energy. For the first time sa probinsya, we have 30 million for renewable energy in our budget. 30 million. we want to focus on mini hydroelectric power sources. Solar, if possible.
So ang red zone of is the
Yes.
ASF, the green zone is the renewable energy.
Yes. Because our Christmas celebration is really for food security, renewable energy, and tourism. Tourism, why we join Iloilo City in the opening salvo and the kick-off of the Nigang Festival by having our own green, red, and green Christmas at the capital karon sa hapon. So that is why that is our contribution to domestic tourism of Iloilo City and the province.
The progress.
Yes, also one of our major, our atong more progress of Iloilo, more progress, our movement which encompasses the the realization of the vision, the mission, the objectives, and the development trust in the province. We had a soft launching of the movement for a progressive, no, uh, progressive, globally competitive, and resilient province. Ano nga more? Movement for ano nga isa ka art? Can you help me? More movement
Robust.
robust. Sorry for a robust, progressive, globally competitive, and resilient province of Iloilo. For our realization of our vision, our mission, our objectives, and our development thrust that we will pursue early next year when the year opens, we will have that again.